What's up? This is your host Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible today and Non-Fungible tomorrow. And sorry, I'm a little bit late for today's stream. Was quite busy today. But regardless, just wanna be here with you guys and share with you some of the latest news with regards to the traditional market, the cryptocurrency market, and also the NFT market, because it is indeed a very eventful day, especially yesterday. So before I begin, I just want to announce something. Okay, so Chinese New Year is coming out. I'm starting my Chinese New Year holiday tomorrow, but I will still be doing videos. Very likely we'll be doing a video about Dookie Dash from Yuga Labs, right? So the Bored Ape Yacht Club community project has launched a new mobile or PC game where you participate and you challenge your skills, and then you have a chance to mint based on your skill and the leaderboard, right? So I'm trying to find a way to get one of these sewer pass, and I could kind of do a video to talk through the whole experience and so on. But anyways, because of Chinese New Year, I want to do something fun, okay? So for those of you who do not know, I do my live stream right now on Twitter. So if you see this, remember to like, remember to retweet it. If you haven't followed me, feel free to follow and show your support. But at the same time, in my YouTube, I have around 500-ish followers, and I'm very close, not really very close, but halfway there to 1,000 followers, right? So I want to, challenge you guys, right? If you're not following me on YouTube where I upload my videos, so, YouTube is kind of the video library that I have, right? If you're not following me there, feel free to go ahead, right? Because if I get more than 1,000 subscribers by next Monday, Chinese New Year, I will buy one lucky winner a box of fortune cookie. For those of you who do not know, a box of fortune cookie is cookies where you can just open and then it will write some lucky words and stuff like that, and counts as a Chinese New Year blessing. I just want to do something fun, right? So I will choose that one winner from the subscribers on YouTube. So let's try that, right? So anyways, today, the news of the day, right? Yesterday, what happened is that Bloomberg reported that crypto firm Genesis is preparing to file for bankruptcy. So the crypto lending unit, DCG, could file as soon as this week, okay? So within this week. Turmoil left Barry Silbert's in a public battle with Winklevoss, right? So for those of you who do not know, the Winklevoss brothers, right? They actually own Gemini, okay? And Gemini had this Gemini Earn program that was actually using, Genesis crypto lending unit in order to generate yield for its customers. But right now, because Genesis have some sort of liquidity problem, they're now filing for bankruptcy, and as a result, a lot of this money from Gemini Earn could no longer be retrieved back, right? So that's why the Winklevoss brothers, we covered this on this stream as well, sent a public letter asking, hey, Barry Silbert, you're the CEO. You should return back the money. You should give us a reply. And then they say, hey, after a while they didn't get that reply. They say, hey, you're not fit to be the CEO. DCG, you should just kick Barry out of the board, right? And no longer be CEO. So what happened is that Genesis Global Capital is laying the groundwork for a bankruptcy filing as soon as this week, right? So, the lending unit of Digital Currency Group has been in confident negotiations, not so confident now, with various creditor groups, right, amid a liquidity crunch, right? It has warned that it may need to file for bankruptcy as it fails to raise cash, right? So financial pressure at DCG began to emerge after the collapse of hedge fund 3 Hours Capital, right? Genesis suspended withdrawals in November, soon after crypto exchange FTX, where Genesis had some funds, right, or have filed for bankruptcy, right? So failure have ripple effects, right? So it all comes from the 3 Hours Capital implosion, the FTX, bankruptcy and stuff like that, right? So why is this big news, right? So Genesis is actually a subsidiary of Digital Currency Group, which is DCG. So DCG, right, if you look at this, right, Genesis trading news regarding a prepackaged bankruptcy is being refuted by several Genesis creditors that matter. Several sources claim that DCG Genesis is leaking prepackaged bankruptcy narrative to force an agreement, right? Far from a done deal, right? So, people are saying that there's so many politics and stuff like that, people trying to control narrative, stuff like that. But why should we know this, right? Because, I've been sharing this, and, the bigger thing is not just Genesis, but the company behind it, Digital Currency Group. They are actually the one that issued GBTC, right? Grayscale Bitcoin, right? They're the mother company that issues Grayscale Bitcoin. And if they have to liquidate the holdings, it could cause a lot of selling pressure for the cryptocurrency market itself. If you have to, raise cash, right? Genesis right now own creditors more than 3 billion according to Financial Times. So they will have to liquidate 3 billion asset in order to repay back these debts, right? So according to Dalen Leclerc, he said, hey, check out their holdings. And if you look at the portfolio, right, Digital Currency Group is actually has a lot of investment in the Web3 space. So if they have to liquidate some of these holdings, it could have a huge impact to the market, especially the Grayscale Bitcoin as well. Okay, so huge portfolio, so there will be ripple effect. So definitely stay safe, guys. Keep your eye on this and see how the bankruptcy proceeding happens, right? See how it goes. So moving on to traditional market, a traditional market in general, right? Asian market, kind of a mix. US market is happening right now. You can see US market is down, right? Because fears the Fed will over tighten. Even the ECB, right? ECB said they are going to continue to raise interest rate high, right? Which this thing summarizes very nicely, right? US stock tumbled yesterday after economic data show retail sales producer price declined more than expected in December. Fed officials stressed the need to raise interest rate, right? So right now, if the Fed says, hey, we're going to raise interest rate higher than expected, boom. Markets are down, right? So S&P 500 had a worst day in a month yesterday, and while Nasdaq snapped a 7 days win streak, right? So yeah. So yeah, guys, it seems like market in general not doing so good. So we do see that retracement stock market in general is a red. We do see it here. If you move on to cryptocurrency market cap is now at 970 billion, which is a reduction of 3.3% yesterday, right? So it kind of dumped a bit, and now Hoover is now slowly going down, right? But actually yesterday, this dump was not kind of only caused by the market. There's actually an interesting story that I want to share with you, right? So anyways, Bitcoin 20,895, Ethereum 1,536, okay? Stable coins is actually slightly ticking up, which basically means that people, and also down in general, right? So what it means is that people sold cryptocurrency and also exited the market, right? So moving on, if you go to crypto bubble, it's very weird. You have Lunar Classic have a 7.4% increase, but you have some other losers like Hex Token and so on, right? So anyways, moving on, if you continue to look at Nansen, right? Usually when you look at Nansen, we'll know what the smart money is doing, right? Let me refresh this, see if it works. But let me continue, right? So yesterday we saw a dump. So money is moving to Matic, Wrap Ethereum BUSD. Okay, interesting. Okay. SEC record 50% increase in crypto enforcement, so more and more regulation enforcement starting in very soon. I mean, actually in 2022, so they'll start on board them and so on, right? Circle taps Deloitte as new auditor, double down proof of reserve, okay? Stablecoins future of money by Bank of America. So anyways, guys, yesterday, not yesterday, but today, right? The SEC, this just happened, right? This just happened 23 minutes ago. SEC has charged SBF for defrauding FTX investors. So now they have officially charged SBF for defrauding investors. Even though FTX is having some sort of blog post about, hey, actually our balance sheet is there. People who bankrupt us is wrong, right? So anyways, guys, yesterday, cryptocurrency dumped alone, right? And the reason for that is that the US Justice Department is about to announce a global cryptocurrency enforcement action, right? So why would that dump market, right? Why are people so scared? Why was the market spooked yesterday, right? Because if you look at the dump, it's actually kind of obvious, right? If you look at Trading View, in maybe, for example, in the 15 minutes chart, right? The dump yesterday was actually from here all the way down here, right? You see this huge dump. This is not a small dump. This is a huge dump. And this huge dump happened when this thing was announced, right? And the reason for that is that in the past, CZ mentioned a few things. So I tried to keep 2023 simple. Spend more time on less things. And then he said, number 4, ignore fake news attack, right? Yesterday, right? When this thing happened, what happened? What did CZ do? CZ tweeted this 4, right? He said that, hey, ignore fake news attacks and etc. So as a result, there was a lot of speculation that the Department of Justice is going after Binance, right? There was a lot of speculation. People were worried. People were scared, right? And that's why it dumped the market, right? But it kind of gives you an idea that, hey, if the Department of Justice is going, going for Binance, right? One of the biggest exchanges in the world in terms of the trading volume. This is what will happen to this crypto price, right? but it's still very resilient because after the announcement came up, it's actually not related to Binance. It pumped back up, right? But does show you that this spot was able to cause this damage, right? So it really shows you, it begs the question: is the low is the low here, right? Because we rallied all the way up here and just dumped a little bit because of that news, right? And the potential, this is a potential news that Binance is being investigated, right? So actually, what happened, right? So what happened yesterday is that the Department of Justice said that they have enforcement action against Bizlazo Limited, okay, was arrested last night in Miami for its alleged operation of money transmitting business, right? So it has nothing to do with Binance, and therefore the market rallied back, right? So yeah, that's the news. Just want to bring you some perspective. But interestingly, Wu Blockchain said in 2023, it is estimated that token with valuation of 102 billion will be unlocked, right? Highest lock value include XRP, Filecoin, Optimism, Chainlink, BitDAO, ApeCoin, StepN, right? So if you own these tokens, right, just be careful, right? Go to Token Unlock Stop app, see whether your tokens are going to be unlocked. Because when these tokens get unlocked, right, it means that these tokens will dilute the market cap, right? For example, right now, if 1 XRP is $1, when these tokens unlock, it means 17.9 billion of these tokens will enter the market, right? So that $1 will dilute further, right? It will be a lower fiat value. So our token unlocks is very important for you to check out and be careful, right? So definitely keep your eye on these, right? Because usually if a lot of token unlocks at the same time, prices tend to dump. So anyways, I talk about Genesis filing for bankruptcy. Yeah, pretty much it. Nothing much. A DeFi project 1-inch launch hardware wallet. We do see projects trying to diversify to survive, I would say. And also OKX reviewed 7.2 billion of clean asset in latest proof of reserve reports. Okay. So anyways, moving to NFT and metaverse, global, if you look at this blue chip index, kind of hovering sideways, slight uptick, but still hovering sideways, but it was down from the previous high, previous rally. Volume is so, to be honest. One of the top collections right now is actually Sewer Pass, right? Sewer Pass is trading at 1.48 for the lowest tier pass. I will probably do a video on this and share more, and also try to play the game if I'm able to get my hands on one of these Sewer Passes. But right now, Sewer Pass, huge volume, 11.75K trading volume Ethereum in the last 24 hours. So no wonder that's why the Bored Apes lead deck was saying that, hey, this is how they're gonna monetize it. They're gonna monetize it with secondary sales. And actually the royalties for Sewer Pass is actually 5%, right? 5% royalty. And this Sewer Pass is actually blocked on Blur. And it's interesting because other NFTs like Mutant Ape Yacht Club is only 2.5%, right? And Sewer Pass is 5%. So you do see how they are monetizing in a bear market. So FG News, Sewer Pass game is open. Yep. Azuki partner with Bilibili. I shared this yesterday. If you guys, if you think I should buy a Sewer Pass and play the game, definitely remember to like and retweet this tweet I tweeted. I do want to do a video on this, so hopefully it gets more traction. And if you like these streams, let me know, like and retweet. So anyways, Beeple, right, announced the grand opening of Beeple Studio on March 11, right? So as an artist, you can submit your artwork for the event, and selected, you'll win a free ticket, right? Wearable released the NFT based Polygon based NFT collections. Okay, so Polygon business developers doing really well. Set 1 celebrates 4th birthday today. Special racetrack. You can win a birthday themed skin. At the same time, not here is that Sandbox is actually launching a series of Chinese New Year activation. Definitely check that out. A lot of you're based in Hong Kong. If you're watching this, a lot of Hong Kong brands are actually releasing the experience on Sandbox during this Chinese New Year. So YSL has filed trademark for its name and logo to create NFT-backed media and also virtual makeup, cosmetic, and skincare preparations. So metaverse stuff, NFT stuff is here to stay. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, I talked about this Bilibili. Like the Azuki partnership with Bilibili is actually quite big because Bilibili is kind of like the Chinese equivalent of YouTube. Super big with anime fans, metaverse-ish type of content, right? But I do want to share one thing. So they're not partnering with Bilibili China, but Bilibili International, right? Which is actually quite interesting. They are gonna have stickers, and then you can use the badge on the platforms and so on, right? So anyways, it's interesting to see why they partner with Bilibili International. I know Azuki is from LA, but why international instead of Azuki China? Is China still not fully open to decentralized NFTs, or is there some issues or concerns with that, right? Anyways, guys, that's it for today. As I say, with your trading, we are seeing some retracement because of macro markets. A lot of ECB saying that, hey, we're gonna continue to rate hikes and so on. So that's why, right? So this is your host Non-Fungible TC signing out.